Hey guys, today I'm going to be ranking every single gun in Call of Duty Mobile Season 7, so I wasn't really that happy with the last tier list I made, so I'm going ahead and making another one. So just a quick disclaimer, I'm going to be trying to go through most of these guns fairly quickly, so the video isn't around like an hour long, but I will try and give a brief explanation on why each guns are where they're at on the list. So, hope you guys will enjoy this video, and now let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so starting off, we have the KN-44. I'll put it at the middle of A tier. It could be upper A tier. The thing is, its close range time to kill is kind of lacking, but this gun is awesome at mid to long ranges. I think its time to kill is fairly competitive at those ranges, but where this gun really shines is its accuracy. I'm pretty sure it has the best accuracy out of any assault rifle, or bullet spread accuracy. And it could have the best bullet spread accuracy out of any full auto gun in the game. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it does. So yeah, it's overall an insanely good gun for medium to long ranges. So it could be one of the best guns for you if you do play mid to long range a lot. Next up is the HVK-30. I'll put that on S tier. It could be at the top of A tier, but I'll put it on S tier. It doesn't have much, bullets in its mag. It only has 24. I'm not sure how much bullets it has in reserves, but I'm not sure it's too much. I don't think it's too much. But you don't need tons of bullets to kill up close. It only takes 3 shots. It has very good time to kill across pretty much every range. But I'm pretty sure its hitboxes are quite iffy. I think if you hit the arms, and the legs, I'm pretty sure you have a lower time to kill. I'm talking about this with large caliber, by the way. I think the gun's better with large caliber. But yeah, if you could hit those, torso and headshots, this gun kills absurdly fast and has very good range. So I'll put it on S tier. Next up is the DR8. It's a 3-shot gun, so if you do miss your shots, you'll be penalized quite a bit. But if you can't hit those shots, you will be rewarded a lot. It kills very fast. Its bullet spread accuracy got buffed. It's still probably a little below average for the assault rifle class, so you might have a little bit of a harder time taking those long-range gunfights, but its mobility is going to be a little bit worse than those SMGs, but you can still compete with them just because of how fast it kills up close. So I'll put on upper A tier. I probably won't put on S tier. If I do put on S tier, it's going to be lower S tier, though. But yeah, it could be on S tier, but I'll put it on A tier for now. Next one up is going to be the Peacekeeper. I would say it's better on the KN-44. I'm pretty sure the Peacekeeper has worse accuracy than the KN, but I'm pretty sure its time to kill is better overall. So yeah, that's where the Peacekeeper goes. It's a pretty good gun, honestly. I don't see it being used a ton. It's kind of underrated in my opinion. Next up is the FR556. I ranked this gun too low on my last tier list. I'm not sure if I put it on B or C tier. I think I put it on B tier. I'll put it on low A tier. So this gun is awesome for medium range. It has pretty good accuracy as far as I know. So you will be able to do really good at medium ranges. So, yeah, that's where this gun really shines. So if you do good, if you do take lots of gunfights at medium ranges, you will be doing really good with this gun. Try not to spray too long with it, because recoil does get a little hard to control at the end. I did kind of do bad explaining that gun. I heard some background noise. But yeah, next up is the AS Val. It's either at the top of A tier, or at the bottom or mid of S tier. Do I put it? I'm not, actually no, I think it's an S tier. Is it better on the HVK? If you can't hear shots, HVK is better. I'll put it below the HVK. I love the ASL, one of my favorite guns in game and also in real life. But yeah, the thing that drags it down is its bullet velocity. So in practice, or stat-wise, it seems like, oh, this kills absurdly fast. But if you take into account its bullet velocity, I'm pretty sure it's the only gun in the game for multiplayer that does have bullet velocity. It doesn't kill that good at long ranges. So you shouldn't really be taking long range fights with this, because you're going to kill absurdly slow. So yeah, but on S tier, it's really good for close range. It has better accuracy than most SMGs. You're going to be a little bit slower than most SMGs, but you're going to have a little bit better range than most SMGs. It could be on upper A tier, but I'll put it on S tier. So yeah, that's what AS Val goes. Bullet velocity kind of drags it down, but also balances the gun out. Amex if it's just Amex, it's low A tier, maybe upper B tier. But if you do put an M67 rounds and you're accurate, S tier. It's really good for holding angles. So if you're holding angles, I won't put above the HVK. HVKs are so good. Do I put above the AS Val? It's for different playstyles. Like AS Val's for close range, Amax or M67 Amax. Is good for holding angles. I'll put it, you can kind of switch them around. I'll put it below the AS Val. It has worse mobility than the AS Val, but you'll have better range than it. It's also semi-auto, so you really gotta be accurate with this thing. So if you're not accurate, you're probably gonna have a hard time using it, but if you're accurate, that gun is amazing. Next up is the XPR. Takes 2 shots. It's a sniper that takes 2 shots to kill, and takes kind of kills. I mean, shoots kind of slow. I mean, for a sniper, it shoots fast, but you're gonna be pretty much losing every gunfight. Don't use it. It sucks. That's gonna be on D tier. Next up is I'll do the M21. I feel like it's a worse XPR. I'll put that on D tier. I mean, it has really good mobility for a sniper, but don't use it. It really sucks. Or you can use it if you want to tell everyone, just silently saying that you're better than them. Because if you hit headshots, it insta-kills. But don't use it. In my opinion, don't use it. Snipers. I'm going to have a little bit of a hard time liking snipers. Like, if you're really good at snipers, it's going to be like S tier. I'm not sure. This is so hard to rank snipers for me. I'm not sure where I should put this. Arctic 50, I don't really like the Arctic 50 as a sniper. I like the DLQ and Locus a lot more. Also the Outlaw, I like more than the Arctic. For some reason, I just don't like using the Arctic now. And I think it's just a little bit it's really good for camping. If you're camping, the Arctic's awesome. But if you're not camping, it's still good, but I think the Locus would be better if you're not camping. But, it's so hard to rank the Arctic. I'll put it there. I'll put it above the KN44. I'll put it there. Next up, you probably won't be able to trust this. I have a hard time making snipers alongside full auto guns. I could make a sniper only list if you guys want me to. But I do have a hard time making snipers here, so you might not be able to trust where I put snipers here. Next up is the DLQ, one of my favorite snipers. It's amazing. In my opinion, it's definitely better than the Arctic. It has better hitboxes than the Arctic. It has a little bit worse mobility, though, as far as I know. But I think the trade-off is worth it. I honestly think that the DLQ is better than the Arctic. Next up is the Locus. I would say this is kind of interchangeable with a DLQ. If you're using stopping power on the Locus, just use the DLQ. But if you're not using stopping power on the Locus, it's really good. You can kind of swap them out. DLQ is probably better. I like the Locus more than DLQ. Even though the DLQ is probably better. I'll put the DLQ ahead. You can kind of switch them around. They're both insanely good. Next up is the whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. The sniper that shoots out explosive rounds. Not the Y-Tech. NA45. Now I remember. Honestly, I know people don't even talk about this gun anymore. They hate it so much. I hated being in class. People were camping with this NA45 on whatever that building was. I mean, the recoil, you can't quick scope with this thing. If you're camping, it's really good. If you're camping, it's S tier. You're gonna annoy the heck out of your enemies. Could annoy some of your teammates. It's probably really good for camping, but that's kind of crappy. If you're trying to quick scope with this thing, if you use like the extra mobility attachments, it's recoil is just horrible. I'll put on C tier. Could be B tier. I mean, if you're camping, it's really good. I know it's frowned upon by the community if you camp a lot, but C tier. Whatever it is. Outlaw. I'll put it there, I guess. I mean, it honestly feels like I like snipers more than marksmen. I don't really like using marksmen a ton. I like snipers a lot more. But it honestly is probably like a worse SPR. So yeah, I'll put it there below the KN, but above the FL556. Still a really good gun, but I think it's like you can use the marksmen instead of that. Next up is the S26. I'll be honest, I don't use LMGs much. I'll put on C tier here. It's definitely better than the semi-auto snipers. But yeah, I don't really use LMGs much, so you can't really take... I can't rank most of them too well. UL, I think it's better than the S36 overall. Next up is RPD. Okay, RPD is really good. RPD. I don't know where to put it. I'll put it here. I'll put it at the middle of A tier. It's really good for holding angles. You have a huge mag. It's quite slow, but you have a pretty good time to kill. Very low recoil. If you're like trying to hold angles or camp, it's absurdly good. You probably don't want to take close range gunfights with it though. Actually, it has really good bullet spread accuracy. If I'm correct, it has really good bullet spread accuracy. I'll sec. Yeah, it's pretty good bullet spread accuracy. Not as good as the KN-44, but still really good. So yeah, that's what I put. You can kind of swap it out with the KN. Do whatever you want. But yeah, I'll put it in the middle of A tier. It's a really good LMG. Next up is the M4 LMG. The thing is, it honestly just feels like a lost hollow to me. That's a good gun. Or an average gun, but the whole goes just better than it in like every way. Kills faster than I think except for like 2 ranges. Like it kills faster. The M4MZ kills faster than the Holger, like 1 meter on this range, and then Holger kills faster than, and then at 1 meter M4MZ kills faster, and then Holger kills faster again. So, oh wait, why am I putting it up there? It's probably wasn't FL556. There we go. Could be upper B tier. Yeah, I'll put upper B tier. There you go. I'll put M4MZ at upper B tier. I'm sorry, I know you love this gun. I'll put it there. Upper B tier. Holger's just better than it. We're coming up to the Holger quite soon, actually. Chopper. Low B tier to upper C tier. I'll put it above these. I think it's better than these other LMGs, but it ain't that good. Could be B tier. I haven't used a top in a while. I remember when everyone was saying this is the best gun in the game. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people were saying it was the best gun in the game. C tier. That's where I'll put it. Next up is the Holger 26. In my opinion, best gun in the game. S tier. I'm seeing people like kind of... I don't see people using this gun as much ever since it got nerfed. They honestly kind of like it more since it got nerfed, even though it is probably worse than before it got nerfed. It's probably worse now. For some reason, I just like it more. I haven't used the Holger a ton. I used it a little bit when I wanted to try it out. It was really good. It has amazing range, amazing time to kill across all those ranges. Really good recoil. Its BSA is alright, but you can kind of improve it. Actually, its tape was really good, but its BSA is probably a little... It's average or below average. But yeah, best gun in the game in my opinion. I know pretty much everyone's saying North Amex Knight, and Amex Knight's the best gun in the game. I honestly agree with iFox tier list. Lately, I haven't really been agreeing with, or wouldn't have the same tier list as Frog, but I honestly have the same exact top 5 as iFog does. So you want a top 5 gun list, you can check out his channel, or his tier list. It's really good. At least in my opinion is. Oh wait, AK-117. Oops, did not mean to put it there. It's not B tier. I like him more on the KN-44. Is it better on the KN-44? I guess I can kind of switch him out. I like him more on the KN-44, but no, KN-44 is probably better. I like the AK-117 a lot more than the KN-44, but KN-44 is better. I'm sorry, AK-117. It's the KN-44 is better. RUS, my very first main gun. I didn't watch YouTube at this time. I don't know why it's supposed to use the RUS. I won't put an upper B tier. It's gonna be low A tier. I'll put it up. For some reason, I just don't. Do I put it above the FL556? FL556 is getting bullied. It's a very bottom of A tier. I mean, if you're accurate, FL556 awesome. And if you're playing medium range, it's really, really good. I'll put it below the FL556. I mean, it got above the chest shot damage. I was really hoping its first damage range just got improved, like to 7 meters or 9 meters, something like that. Because honestly, like a 4 or 5 meters of 4-shot range or whatever it is, isn't that great. And even though you can do, if you can hit lots of chest shots, this thing does awesome. I had one round where I was just hitting chest shots a ton, and I was killing everyone. But It's kind of unlikely that you're gonna hit Cessots a lot. I only did that for 1 round. But yeah, it can hit Cessots, it's amazing, but it's kind of unlikely that's going to be able to happen. I'll put it on the bottom of A tier. It's a really good gun. It's definitely viable, but I think there's better options. Next up is the Cycom. It's 3 shots, but you have to hit the chest, and that's what its force damage range. Utter crap, just a little bit on the semi-auto snipers. PDW 57. I'll put on B tier. I gotta go by quick. I'm taking a while to do this. I'll put on B tier. Time to kill is probably a little below average for most ranges. It honestly feels like a worse iOS. It's viable. I was doing fairly good with it. Well, not, kind of. It was a free-fall match, so you know there's gonna be like tons of bots there. It's alright. I mean, there's so much better guns. Is it above the M4MZ? I want to put it above the M4MZ. They're kind of close. I want to put on A tier, though. I'll put on B tier. Next up is the Razorback. I don't know why I put this on S tier last time. It's A tier. It's not S tier. It's upper A tier, though. I like it more on the Peacekeeper, though. Very good for, like, a Flex AI. It's an SMZ, but it's really good for medium range. You can use it for close range, medium range. You can kind of use it for long range. Let me see its accuracy. Oh, what? Oh, its accuracy is really good. Or pretty good. Oh, I didn't know it was that good. Okay. Wow. I wouldn't say it's S tier. You could replace it with you could put it above the DR8s. I'll put it here, though. It has pretty good time to kill across every range. Good bullets, but accuracy. I'm honestly surprised of how good it is. KN-44 still has better bullets, but accuracy. And some other assault rifles, but still, it's really good. I'll put it there. Next up is the Msmc. Just released a legendary skin for it. Legendary, honestly, is alright legendary. But here, where should I put it? The thing about the Msmc, if you can hit your shots, if you can control its recoil, it's probably like the best SMG in the game. And I honestly think it's better than the Amex Knight if you can control that recoil. Recoil is really hard to control. But if you can, it has absurdly high mobility, strafe speed, really high time to kill. Pretty good. You have enough accuracy that for an SMG for those close range fights, if you can control its recoil, it could be close to the whole. I'll put it on S tier. I'll probably put it above the HVK to control its recoil. It's just that its recoil is so hard to control, especially if you put in all mobility attachments. It's really hard. So you gotta be. It has a high skill gap, but if you're one of the best players, it's S tier. But for now, just because of how hard it is to use, I'll put it here. But once again, if you can control it, it's really good. It's very, very good. For some reason, I don't like to use the MSMC, probably because I suck and I can't control its recoil, though. Well, I can, but I have to put in, like, marksman bail and stuff like that. Where should I put this thing? Here. I'll put it there. That's where the MSMC sits. At the middle of A tier. Could be upper A tier. Just that the recoil is so hard. I don't really want to put the MSMC here. It's so good. This recoil is so bad, though. I don't know where else to put it. Yeah, I'll put it here. I'm having a hard time liking the snipers anyways. I'll put it there. I like it more than the Peacekeeper. Next one up, well, I think it's better than the Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper's probably better for medium range. Or is it? MSMC just kills so fast. Next up is the HZ40. Upper B tier. Honestly feels like a lost RUS and some other gun. Just okay. Next up is the Pharaoh. The thing is, you can't really take too many ranged fights with it, medium or long range, because it has the burst mechanic. So, I think it has a full round burst. Up close, it's like the fastest killing thing in the game besides shotguns. Up close, I wouldn't put on S tier. I think for some reason last time I put it on S tier, but I don't think it's S tier. I'll put it below the MSMC. That's where I'll put the Pharaoh. It's really, really good. But that bust, no, I'll put it below the Peacekeeper. There we go. That's where the Pharaoh goes. For close range, it's awesome. Very high mobility. Very good time to kill. But after the time where you can't unburst, you'll be losing a lot of gunfights. Also, its recoil is very bad. And you can't, it's unpredictable like the AK-107. The recoil is always changing. It's different every single time. So yeah, Pharaoh, it's good for close range, but lacks versatility. So next up is the ZKS. There's some background noise, so I do apologize if we have a little bit of a hard time doing stuff. Oh, at least right now, for a little bit. Okay, ZKS. I don't really see a point using. I don't know, like COD Mobile off this thing. They're like having its accuracy, and now it's like one of the. I think it's like the second. It's like they're going for like the second worst accuracy in the game. It's like horrible accuracy. It's abysmal how bad the accuracy is. Almost as bad as the QQ9. Bad time to kill across pretty much every range. I don't really think you should use this. I don't know why they nerfed its accuracy. That's the only thing that made it good, because if you hit those headshots, the thing was awesome. Yeah, just use an assault rifle. I mean, it doesn't have... It's the only SMG, as far as I know, that doesn't have the... Makes it so you do less damage when you hit the legs, but still kills so slow. I wish the ZKS didn't get nerfed like that. Oh my god, its accuracy is so bad. Okay, no, it's not even a B tier. It's probably like C tier or something like that. It's horrible. Not horrible, but it ain't good. I don't really recommend to use it. Next up is one of my favorite guns. And it has my favorite legendary skin in the game, the 0G skin. COD. No one used this thing. It got me to legendary last season. Let's see. Where should I put this thing? I love this gun. So I might be a little biased, but I'm gonna try not to be so biased on it. Let me see. I'm South Signal. He has all the. I'm using all the BSA stats from him. Oh wow, BSA is actually pretty good. Well, at least I think it's pretty good. It's definitely about an RUS. I think it's on the FR556. I'll put it here. Could put it above the AK-117. You can kind of switch the Outlaw, CODI, and AK-117. I like it more than AK-117. I honestly think it's better than the AK-117. It has better mobility. I think its time to kill is a little better. But yeah, AK-117 is honestly probably better. Yeah, I'll put it there. Low to mid A tier. It's a good gun. You can definitely use it. I love it. Oh, next up is the QQ9. If you can control the Msmc's recoil, I think the Msmc is better than the QQ9. QQ9 kills very fast. It's a very, very good gun. But it has a huge downside. I don't see anyone talking about this for some reason. People just talk about the aim sake. It has bad aim sake. That's one of the things. But it's bullet spread accuracy, too. It really sucks. It's horrible. I think it's the worst bullet spread accuracy in the game. So you don't want to be taking long range fights with this thing. It has really bad bullet spread accuracy. MP5 is one of my favorite guns in real life, too. So it's a lot of people's. But, yeah. It's S tier or upper A tier. I'll put it on S tier. I also think it's better than this. Is it better than ASVAL? I'm not sure. ASVAL? You can kind of switch to the ASVAL. ASVAL has better bullet spread accuracy. QQ9 has better mobility. And better range. But you're gonna be missing a ton of shots at long range. Like, it's really bad. Its bullet spread accuracy is horrible. It balances the gun out. It's a really good gun, but isn't overpowered. It's balanced, which is good. It's S tier, but it's balanced. You don't really want to be taking long range fights. So you gotta find some ways to get up close to the enemies to use it. You can take long range fights. It has really good time to kill long range statistically. But yeah, its bullet spread accuracy makes it so it's probably going to take a lot longer to kill long range than you think. Next up, and if you do want to take long range fights, you got to stack BSA. Next up is the AK-47, probably like the best gun for BR, but crappy everywhere else. B tier. Actually, 5.56 rounds. This used to be my main gun, actually, AK-47. AK-47 5.56 was my main gun for like a season. It's B tier. Won't put on A tier. No, I'll put B tier. I mean, you can use it. It's underrated. I barely see anyone using the AK-47, and if they do, I don't see anyone using it with 5.56 rounds. Honestly, it has pretty good range. I mean, its mobility is a bit worse. Just use other guns. There's a lot of better options. But honestly, it's kind of fun to use. Not well. I don't think it's too fun to use, but I think some people like to use it. So yeah, I'll put it up a B tier. I thought something hard. I gotta get through this. Okay, next up is the Fennec. Got a pretty hard off with its hitboxes, but still a really good gun. I'll put it at. It's definitely not S tier anymore. It used to be like the best gun in the game alongside Holger. Actually, Holger was probably better than it. Or was it? Fennec was so good. I think it was last season, was it? I don't remember. I think it was last season that was really good. But yeah, better than the Icrs, better than the COD. If you're accurate with it, like, if you're skilled, it pays off. If you're skilled, you can hit those torso and head shots. It's really good. It's kind of like the HVK, but made for close range. I'll put it here, I guess. If it's still really good. But yeah, there's some better guns out there. Next up is the AZR. It's a good gun, but it's reload. It's reload so bad. I hate reloading with this thing. It takes ages. It's low A tier. It's better than the iOS though. I'll put it there. QXR. My favorite gun. I wish they didn't nerf it this bad. Has horrible accuracy, better accuracy than the QQ9, but by a little bit. Time to kill long range. It's a really good SMG. If you want an SMG, want the Q. I honestly feel like the QQ9's better in pretty much every way. QXR just has a little better accuracy, you know? I don't think its aim 6 is bad. It's A tier. Ah, man, I wish it was a good gun. That's a good gun. Definitely viable, but there's definitely a lot better options to use, or a lot better guns to use. That's what I put it. I like it more RPD. I'll put it there, I guess. That's where it goes. At the middle of A tier. Next up is the Bison, S tier. I'm not... The thing about the Bison, I think it's really good, but it's also... Is it balanced? I mean, it kills slow. At long range, it kills kills absurdly slow at long range. But it has really good accuracy as far as I know. Its accuracy is average. It's probably like assault rifle class accuracy. I mean, a little bit below average for assault rifles. It's above average for SMG, I'm pretty sure, though. It's S tier. Probably better than the QQ9. Is it better than QQ9? Thing is, Bison doesn't have that good a time to kill at any range. It's just that it's so easy to use. It has pretty much no recoil. All I have to do is pull down. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to rank the Bison. It kills slow, but it's so easy to use, and it's fairly accurate. Its accuracy is alright, but you're even more accurate because of how easy it is to control its recoil. Yeah, it's so hard. I honestly think it's like the second best gun in the game. How is it? Bison's so hard for me to rank. I'll put it there. HVK could be better. It's probably like top 3. It's definitely top 5. Probably top 3 though. I'll put it here. Yeah, I'll put it above the HVK. It has a huge mag too. It's balanced, and if you do use large is it balanced? I have such a hard time talking about the Bison. I mean, it's large caliber restricts your builds. You kind of have to. Its range boosting attachments got nerfed quite a bit. I'm not sure it needs another nerf. What I would nerf is large caliber mag size, but I'm not sure it's top 5. I just don't know if it's balanced or not. I kind of have a hard time liking the Bison because I think it's really good, but also it's alright. No, it's really good. I'll put it at second place. It's this gun bad. Ugh. Used to be my main stock, and I don't know why I used it when the game just came out, like season 1. Everyone was hating on this thing. I don't know why people were hating on it. Oh, I was watching videos. I didn't watch YouTube. I think it was a few seasons later, and I was hating on this. And I don't think it even received any nerfs. Maybe it received a buff or something. I'm not sure. I think it received a buff later on. But yeah, not really that good. No, probably not even bounties. It's D tier, I guess. Could be low C tier. I can't put it above the Cycom. There you go. I'm sorry, Cycom. Next up's the Buy 15. I honestly just think you should use the anti-cell, the KOM. I kind of have... I mean, it shoots faster than them, but I don't think it's as consistent. I'll put it here at the top of B tier. You can put it on A tier, but yeah, it's it goes. HSO and KOM, they're really close. I used to think the HSO is better than the KOM, but now that I use the KOM a bit more, I also think the KOM is better. HSO is really easy to use though. So if you're starting off, and you're like just starting off shotgunning, use the HSO, I think. But once you start getting better at shotgunning, you can use the KOM. Or you can start with both. Do whatever you want. But yeah, HSO is easier to use in my opinion. I don't know where to put it. Thing about shotguns, it's really good for close range. But then after close range, you don't do any damage. So I really have a hard time liking shotguns as well. I'll put it there. For shotguns, it's like S tier. It's like the second best shotgun in the game, in my opinion. I just have a hard time liking shotguns. I'll put this here. I'll put it there. You could put it higher, though. I just have a hard time liking shotguns. I'm sorry. Next up is the Echo. Quite bad as well. If you're going on shipments, alright. I'll put that there. Next up is the Kilo. It's alright. I won't say it's that good, though. Low AT, I'll put on up a B tier. Better snipers. I gotta go quick now. I said that quite a few times. ASM 10. We go so bouncy. Yeah, I don't really care for what you call them much. I see it's BSA. Oh, it's alright, BSA. It's a 3-shot AR, so if you miss one of your shots, it's gonna kill super slow, but it kills really fast at pretty much every lane, so you can hit all your shots. Where did I put this? Oh wait, I just realized that the KN does not have the it's kind of. Then the RUS has the best BSA. Let me see. Oh, there it is. I don't know why I put it there. I'll put it here, I guess. ASM10's kind of forgotten. Honestly, I'll put it there. I don't really know where to rank the ASM10. I don't really use it enough. I got gold on it, but I don't really remember. It's like SKS, don't really care for it. I honestly feel like it's a worse Amex. I'll put it here. I just don't really care. I just don't like the SKS. I mean, just use the Amex in my opinion. SKS kills faster, but the Amex is so much better to use in my opinion. SPR, really good. It's really quick. I still like sniper rifles more, but this is probably better than them. I'll put it there. MK2, I'll put it here. Oops. I think SPR is better than MK2. You can do what you want. I won't be working secondaries. HBR. I love the HBR so much. It's one of my favorite guns to use. I'm not sure why, but for some reason, I just love using this thing. I don't know, I liked it so well last time. I'll put it here. That's where I'll put it. It's honestly underrated. I don't see anyone using the HBR. I was actually doing really good on it, then I realized I had no attachments on it. So yeah, it's a really good gun. I love the HBR. It's not so I should rank it. I don't really remember most of the stats for the HBR. It has alright, BSA, yeah, I'll put it there. No, do I put it above the Outlaw? You can search Outlaw, HBR on the COD. It kind of links me back when people were saying, comparing the HBR and the COD, which was the better gun, back when those two were the best guns in the game. Also the BK-57, that used to be meta. And talking about the BK-57, I'll do a BK-57 out for the M4. M4, really good for long range or medium range, but it's horrible at close range. By B tier, I'll put it there. That's where I'll put you, M4. You really suck. Next up is the BK. Honestly, feels like I like the BK. I really like those Industrial Revolution skins, and I have it for this and the Man-O-War. Actually, where is the Man-O-War? No, I didn't like the Man-O-War yet. Wow. I honestly feel like it's a loss. I'll put it here, actually. That's where I'll put it. That's where the BK goes. You can kind of... It's really close to the... whatever it is. I think it has better accuracy. Yeah, oh, wow. Okay, if you're playing medium to long range, BK-57 is better. But if you're playing close to medium range, do the Razorback. your choice. You can make the BK have pretty good mobility. It has really good accuracy. Its accuracy is quite a bit better than the Razorbacks. So you can kind of pick what's in like more Razorback for close range, BK for mid and long range. Or well, Razorbacks close to mid range, BK is mid and long range. That's what I mean. Okay, next up is the LK24. It's an easier to use but worse KN. Actually, I think it has more range than the KN. Pretty much has I think it has the same exact time to kill as the KN44, but it has worse range, and if I'm correct, it has worse accuracy. I'll go ahead and check. Yeah, it has worse accuracy than the KN by a bit. So yeah, they're really close. You can kind of interchange them. I like the LK more, but KN's probably better. Next up is the ICR. ICR, in my opinion, kind of sucks. I mean, I could see it being used. I'll put it here. I'll put it there. I just don't like the ICR. It could be A2, though. I'm not sure. I honestly think the M4 is better than it, though. Oh, wait. No, it's probably better than M4. Is it? Yeah, I'll put it there. That's where I'll put it. And then I'll move the PW up. I just don't like those guns. Man of War. Man of War. It's a 3-star AR. This used to be, like, the best gun in the game for quite a few seasons. I see, like, no one using it now. I also feel like it's underway. It's really good. Where's the... Could be better in the ASM. It kills slow in the ASM. It's made for mid to long range. It's really made for long range. That was absurdly high damage range. So yeah, I'll put it there, middle of A tier. And then Type 25 actually have some guns. I think this is Season 6. Those are going to find out for Season 7. So yeah, I'll try and talk about Season 7's guns and stuff. Actually, I think there's like a Season 5 tier list or something. Okay, M16, quite bad. I'll put C tier. Move aside CKS. Old Type 25. Underway gun. I see no one using it, but it's really good. I love the Type 25. Where should they put it? I'll put it here. No, I'll put it above the QXR. There we go. That's the Type 25. Actually, no. Do I put it above those guns? No. Is it better? I'm still having a really hard time ranking those snipers. I probably don't use them enough, and I just have a hard time ranking them against full auto guns. It's like a completely different play style. But yeah. There, that's what I'll put you. Type 25 is really good. Okay, Rytech AMR, my personal favorite sniper in the game. I'd say that it is better than the Arctic, but worse than the Locus and DLQ. That's what I'll put it. I honestly think it's better than them, but pretty sure stat-wise it was. I can kind of have to say some, it's just that, the high-tech AMR, it has, like, no ammo in reserve, so you gotta run full ammo volts on it. It has better flints than them, and it's better for camping than them. It's has worse ADS time, but I think it has better mobility. I think it has the same, like, sprint speed as the Arctic. I honestly think it's better than the Arctic. Probably worse than the Locus and DLQ. They're all really close, though. So, yeah, I'll put it below the below the Locus, but above the Arctic. Next up, from what I can remember, is... What else came out in Season 7? Not Season 7, Season 6. Mx Knight, now I remember. I honestly think the Amex Knight is overrated. I mean, it's really good. The only nerf I think it needs is, like, whatever that stock is that gives it that crazy ADS, strafe speed boost, or the ADS movement speed boost. It needs to nerf to ADS movement speed, or at least on that attachment, I think. Whatever the attachment that gives it that crazy ADS movement speed boost, I think that needs a nerf. But other than that, the thing doesn't really have that good range. I mean, after, like, 16 meters, something like that, it only has, like, one range boosting attachment. You can only boost its range with those barrels. Like, yeah, its range, like, sucks. So, it's balanced. For close range, it's amazing. It's probably, like, the best gun for close range besides, like, those sock guns. But its range is really bad. So, you're gonna have to be trying to take those close range fights. It has really good mobility, though. And I honestly do think it needs enough strafe speed. It might not, just because of how bad its range is, but honestly, like, if you use it with all mobility attachments, you see how fast that thing strafes. I honestly think it needs a nerf there. That's the only thing I think it needs a nerf on, honestly. Next up is that's Season 6. Season 7 is, from what I can remember, it's the Hades. I honestly think it's worse than the Holger. I'll probably be... where should I put the Hades? Oh, where would I put the Hades? I'll put it below the HBR, but above the FL556. Actually, it could be above the HBR. Actually, probably better than the CODI. I'm just using it as crossbow. Maybe that's why it's so bad for me. Yeah. Crossbow makes its accuracy really bad. Maybe I'll put it above the CODI, but below the AK-107. I just don't like the Hades much, but yeah, I guess that's where I'll put it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to Lorenzo if you want some more videos like this one. I'm hoping this isn't so long, but it's probably like 40 minutes long. Hopefully it's not that bad. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Shout out to you if you watched the whole thing. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.